Suchitam Tatonyam Kam va Dayalum Sharanam Raje Namaha Kamalana Namaha Kamalamaline Namaha Kamalapanaye Namaste Kamaleksham. The blessed souls. In the last meeting we heard about the personality of the Godhead. And I explained, according to the experiences of saints, according to their writings, and according to the various scriptures, the personality of the Godhead is divine, and that divine personality can in no way be compared with any of the material existence. You see, one very important factor, this world is conditioned to space and time. If you keep this in your mind, it will be very easy to understand and accept the truth of divine personification. Everything on this earth or every happening is related to a particular time and happening at a particular space. Suppose you are sitting here or sitting in that corner of the room. When? Now. Now is a time and place, space. Anything, everywhere, time and space is conditioned. You cannot go beyond this. So all the material personifications, they are spot existent. And divine personification is beyond the conditions of time and space. So it is not spot existent, it is omnipresent. So spot existence is the character of my bodies. And omnipresence is the character of divine bodies. It can be any form of God, any kind of form of God, because He is divine. If we keep this in our mind, it's very easy to believe and understand. And how omnipresence happens or occurs again is beyond our imagination. Even the significance of omnipresence is very difficult, almost impossible to comprehend. Say for instance, Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Rama, Gopidas seeing Bhagavan Krishna. Tulsidas visualizing whole world as Bhagavan Rama. Siya Rama main sab jag jani, karahu pranam jori jug pani. Siya Rama main sab jag jani. Hanuman, the greatest devotee of Bhagavan Ram, says, oh, whole world is Bhagavan Ram. Vasudeva sarvam iti samahatma surlabha. Gita. When Bhagavan Ram, Bhagavan Krishna, the divine beloved is everywhere, so everywhere means what? Suppose if we are seeing Krishna everywhere in this room, suppose Krishna is standing bilkul, very close, side by side, again there is some gap. If two people stand, suppose very close, there are curves of the body, there could be a little gap. It can't be omnipresent. So the significance of omnipresence is beyond understanding. Because there is nothing which is omnipresent on this earth. No form is omnipresent. So we have to accept it, because that omnipresence is seen with the eyes of gopis. They have divine eyes. So divine omnipresence is seen with divine eyes. Material eyes, material, spot existent things are seen. Nothing else. So God has a personality of His own. Absolute, divine, glorious, all blissful personality. And it's good for us. You see, your soul is aching for companion. To find a companion. You feel lonely. Why? No companion, no friend, no one to love. You always want to be being loved and to love. But how could you get or give? You must have a companion. So, God has a personification. It means He is very good for us. We have a divine companion. And divine companion will never leave us. Will be always with us. So how the topic for today is the personification or the personified form of Krishna. So God is personality, divine. But we see in our scriptures there are quite a few names referred as God. For instance, we hear of Shiva a lot, Shankar Bhagavan. We hear of Durga, Vishnu a lot, Durga Mata, Vishnu Bhagavan. These are the names of God, personified. So, if they are all absolutely same, I am saying if, then there remains no need of various forms. It shows there is some difference. There is some difference. Say for instance, you are casually sitting in your house. You don't just to go out to buy milk or get something done. You just put on some nice shirt and went out. Why did you do it? Just go like this, half naked? Oh no, it's indecent. Indecent? Indecent outside, but decent inside. Inside it was decent. You can sit any way you like, but outside, oh, it looks indecent. Just putting on a shirt also has a reason. What I mean to say, a slight difference in your physical appearance also has a reason. If you are going to an evening party, you don't go direct from your office. Oh, it's not good. You come home, take a shower, shave, put on a new nice fancy suit or anything, then you go to the party. Why you don't go direct from your office? Oh, it looks no good. So you are you. But according to the place and situation, you keep changing your appearance. Just take this kind of example. So all those divine appearances of God, there must be a reason. And there is a reason. God is one, only one, not two or three, just one God. One Supreme God has all these appearances. And He is same. He appears as Shiva, He appears as Vishnu, He appears as Kali, He appears as Durga, He. All these forms. What are these? Just for various requirements, various needs. According to our scripture, Veda says, Tasya Shakyas Tvanegadha Ladani Sandhini Gyanecha Kriyadya Bahuvidha Shaktya. Sandhini, Gyan, Iksha, Kriya, Dya, Bahuvidha, Shaktya. Many kinds of powers Godhead personality has. Many kinds of powers. All of those powers, they have a form. And power means that power signifies something. So, there are three main, as I explained before, Sad Chid Anand, Sandhini, Samvid, Ahladini. Sandhini, power of Godhead personality. Samvid, power of Godhead personality. And Ahladini, power of Godhead personality. Sandhini, you can say Almighty in English. Samvit, knowledge. And Ahladani, you can say divine love. So Sandhani, it means Almighty and divine love. These two are main powers. Almighty and divine love. There are quite a few kinds of divine love powers and quite a few kinds of almighty powers. But these two are main groups, you can say. We'll take first almighty power. When the same Godhead personality appears as an almighty power, He has many forms. So all of the names we hear, Shankar, Vishnu and their goddesses, Shiva's goddess, Gauri, Kali and Mahavishnu's goddess, Durga, Lakshmi, Bhudevi, also Saraswati, Brahma's power. All of these gods and goddesses means divine form of God and goddesses. They are all almighty forms. They relate to almighty power. And their abode is called Vaikuntha. So Vaikuntha is the almightiness of God. Vaikuntha abode, all the almightiness. And in Vaikuntha abode, all of these, Shiva, Vishnu, Durga, Kali, they have their own abode. They are all related to almightiness. Although almightiness is also blissful. So these are the forms which we know mostly. Now comes the form. Bhagwan Ram, Dwarkadhish, Sri Krishna, Vrindavan Bihari Sri Krishna. These four main. Bhagwan Ram, Dwarkadhish, when Krishna was in Dwarika. And when Krishna was in Braj and when Krishna was in Vrindavan. So they are all the four forms of Krishna. All these four. They are all forms of divine love. So divine love form has Bhagavan Ram, Krishna as Dwarkadhish, Krishna as Brajadhish when he was playing with all his playmates and gopis and Gvalbals, and Krishna when he is one with Radha and all the gopis help, loving their divine beloved Radha and Krishna in divine Vrindavan. So Krishna of divine Vrindavan, Krishna of Golok, Krishna of Dwarika, and another form of Krishna is Bhagavan Ram of Saket Lok. These four forms of divine love. So I explained there are quite a few forms of almighty power and these four forms of divine love. So Godhead personality represents Himself through these powers. Take another example from this material world. You went to a sweet shop and you wanted to buy some sweet. So sweet. Everything in the shop is sweet. Everything. On the counter there are 40, 50 kinds of sweets. Expensive, less expensive, ordinary, very expensive. Many kinds of sweets. But they are all sweets. So with the word sweet, you cannot understand any form. You know, oh, this is this sweet. This is this sweet. There are many kinds in Indian sweets. Hundreds of varieties. Rasgulla, gulab jamun, jalebi, laddu, barfi, mohanthal. So, are in English sweets also. Quite a few names. So, by a particular name, you signify that particular sweet. Just the word sweet is abstract. It's like about the color. What is color? It must be blue or red or green. So just the word color is abstract. Just the word sweet is abstract. Just perfume word is abstract. It has to be a specific name of that perfume. A specific name of that sweet or of that color. Very specific. Oh, blue color. Oh, that particular sweet. Oh, it's delicious. So is the word God. God is like an abstract word, color or perfume or sweet. So you don't understand anything from the word God. When you say Ram, oh yes, Ram God, Krishna God, Vishnu God, Durga God, Goddess, Shiva God, Vrindavan Bihari. Then you take that name, oh, your God has a form. Just like come back again to the same sweet shop. Everything is sweet. But why they are all not same shape and design and same value? Their value differs. Lower value, higher value. Why? Because they have a different nice flavor, different kind of sweetness, not very sweet, not very mild, just right for you. Nice perfume. Those things make them special. So ordinary sweet is special sweet, but they are all sweet. Although they have sweetness, but sweetness, the quality of sweetness differs. Although it is not exactly same in the divine world, but we have to guess something from this example. So although in the divine world everything is blissful, everything, but in every that thing that is blissful, there are classes of blissfulness. So there are two main categories, the almighty blissfulness and the divine love blissfulness. Almighty blissfulness is of only one kind. You receive the vision of Durga or Vishnu or Shankar or Ganesha or anyone, the blissfulness of Vaikuntha is of only one kind. Forms are quite a few, but the blissfulness is of one kind. Because the one almighty power. The other divine love power, it has a higher and higher intensity of blissfulness, starting from Saket Lok and ending into divine Vrindavan. There is a very subtle divine secret. Almighty power and divine love power. Although divine love power is dominating, because all the powers cannot be fully independent. One has to be supreme, others have to be subordinate. Otherwise there would be many gods. So God is one. The supreme power is divine love. Under divine love power is Sandhini power. So wherever there is a mixture of Sandhini and divine love power, a little, for that reason, the blissfulness of divine love varies. Just subtle differences. So, the blissfulness of Dwarika abode is better than Saket abode of Bhagavan Ram. The blissfulness of Golok abode of Krishna is better than Saket abode of Bhagavan Krishna. The blissfulness of Vrindavan abode, divine Vrindavan, is supreme as compared to any of these three, Golok, Dwarika and Saket, blissfulness. Although all of these four are the forms of divine love, but in divine Vrindavan, the almightiness of God is completely subsided, completely. So there is a complete exposition of divine love. In Saket, there is some expression of almightiness. So for that reason, the divine love power to that extent remains submerged. These are subtle differences. So, the supreme power, divine love, in its full glory is seen in divine Vrindavan, where the power of Almighty remains completely, fully subsided. Scriptures say, Vrindavanam parityajye padamekam nagacchati. Sri Krishna, Bhagavatam says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Ete chansha kala punsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Although all the dissensions of God, they are complete, but Krishna dissension was more than complete, you can say. Bhagavan Swayam. He was the supreme form of Godhead personality who appeared on this earth. So Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So that Bhagavan, when he is in Vrindavan abode, Bhagavan Krishna of divine Vrindavan, there the power of love, which is supreme, is in its full magnificence. It's like a fully bloomed lotus flower, at full charm, full magnificence, full beauty, because fully grown and fully bloomed. And a half-bloomed lotus flower has charm, but not that much. And a closed lotus flower has some charm, but no perfume. Although same lotus flower is closed, half bloomed and fully bloomed. Same flower, but fully bloomed flower has a full charm, half bloom, half charm, closed. Some charm, no perfume. Take it like this. The fully bloomed flower of lotus, something like this. The full glory of divine love power is seen in divine Vrindavan. So when Godhead personality represents this full blown power of divine love, he is Krishna. So the word Krishna means, people are greatly mistaken with the word Krishna. Krishna is not a given name. Krishna word means in Sanskrit the all blissful, full bloom divine power, the perfect glory of divine power, the all charm of divine power, the perfect beauty of divine power, wherever it is seen, that is Krishna. So the word Krishna means all charming, all blissful, all glorious form of God. This is the meaning of the word Krishna. So Bhagavatam says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Bhagavan and the Supreme Bhagavan is Krishna. So Krishna is the supreme form of the personality of the Godhead. Because Krishna represents the supreme power, so Krishna is the supreme power. And because divine love power governs all other powers, so Krishna governs all other powers of himself. Means Krishna's personality also is expanded as Shiva Vishnu. But Krishna as a supreme divine love power, that Krishna of divine Vrindavan governs all other divine abodes, all other divine powers. So for that reason, the personality of Krishna of divine Vrindavan. Krishna has many forms of personalities and many forms. For instance, he was seen in Mahabharata, World War, teaching to Arjuna Gita. He is seen in Dwarika. He is seen in Mathura. He is seen in Braj. No. That Krishna which is seen in divine Vrindavan. So the Krishna of divine Vrindavan, he rules all other forms and abodes of the divine world. So some devotee, when he adores the Krishna of divine Vrindavan, how he receives his grace, I'll explain tomorrow. So that's all for tonight.